Today is a big day on the lot in sunny Orlando, Florida, that's slowly but surely being transformed into a magical London alley.
You like?
Yeah, I love it. It's great. It's great. Yeah. Yeah.
Stuart Craig designed the sets for all 8 Harry Potter movies and has been working with Universal Creative for the past 2 years, drafting sketches for the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Diagon Alley.
So right about where I am is middle of the street.
And now he is getting his first glimpse at what's become of his work.
Well, that's a good contrast immediately from the openness of this to the comparative claustrophobia of this. The last time I was here, it was still the Jaws attraction, and so the shock as I came around the corner this morning, it's a really good first impression. Terrific.
His tour guides for the day, Dale Mason and Alan Gilmore, have been carrying out Craig's vision since Universal Orlando Resort broke ground on the project last year.
I think it's kind of interesting, no matter all the models we built, this little slice here is narrower than I imagine when you stand in it.
Yeah. Which is good.
Yeah. If it seems closed in, that's exactly how it's intended to feel, to faithfully represent old London. But the design is nothing more than an illusion masking the reality, that the scope of the Universal Parks project is enormous.
When you arrive in London, it's going to be as if you arrived in London. I mean, this is a real full-scale environment. You have King's Cross Station, you've got, the night bus will be parked out in front, and then you get to go through that wall of London, if you will, and into the actual magical area of Diagon Alley.
Welcome, Harry, to Diagon Alley.
The project may be ambitious in size, but the creators know that their success or failure lies not in its magnitude, but rather in the smallest of details.
I think fans will be most surprised by the authentic atmosphere, the immersion. Once you're in Diagon Alley, there's nothing else. You are in Harry's world.
Right now, Diagon Alley may look like a maze of steel and concrete to some.
There must be a steel shortage in America.
But to the team who conjured it from nothing, it's the realization of years of work, and it is starting to take shape.
Utilizing this to turn on and off the architectural layers, we give ourselves our kind of skeletal view of where all these things are going.
The goal is to recreate the film sets, but building a park in Central Florida presents some unique issues, namely hurricanes.
We've faced some enormous challenges.
Did they do a spear test?
The building codes increased, hurricane loading, Florida weather.
They shoot a piece of, I think it's 2x4 or 4x4 at a window, and it has to withstand that. It's quite a big test.
Universal says one of its biggest challenges has been constructing the Wizarding World to look aged, but conceal some sophisticated modern design. And safety is the top priority.
So we've had to really incorporate more structure, more detail, more safety.
When it's finished, Muggles will be granted access to the world of wizards and witches when they enter the enchanted area of London. And naturally, they can find anything they might need or want in Diagon Alley, such as a meal at the Leaky Cauldron or a magic wand at Ollivander's.
This hallway that we're in will be full height, dressed with thousands and thousands of wand boxes.
Here we are.
And at the end of the street will be Gringotts Bank, with a 64-foot fire-breathing dragon perched on top, a centerpiece of the park.
This will be one of the big angles where you get the whole profile of the dragon.
Yeah.
The creative team believes when it is in place, the dragon will provide a perfect focal point at the end of the alley. And the goblin-run bank below will be no less impressive for what is inside.
Vault 687.
In the movies, when you saw the Gringotts Bank, I think everybody pretty quickly realized that, man, that's a ride waiting to happen.
And they're starting to do the rock work up the top here.
Yeah.
So they're just starting and they spray the concrete on.
Yeah.
Constructing the vaults under the bank has been no small effort.
We have 37,411 square foot of sculpted stone inside this building.
Yeah.
It's massive.
When the group surfaces from its journey below, the tour heads to a place Stuart Craig has been looking forward to visiting the entire day.
Welcome to King's Cross Station.
We're in the load station for the connector, which is King's Cross Station, London.
When work is completed in Switzerland on the Hogwarts Express, the magical train will make its way to Orlando and be installed here.
And the steam train comes right in here, everybody loads. It has the dimensions of a real station. So when that steam train pulls in here, I think it's just going to be astonishing, really astonishing.
It's still a long way away from opening day, almost 12 months, and the Universal creative team has many challenges ahead. But if Craig's tour today showed him anything, he says it's that the team is up to the test.
There are millions of huge problems. Nobody knows how they're going to be fixed, and they dive in and just work it out as they go along. That's most impressive.
Coming up, the clock is ticking toward the opening of the park.
Beat back those budgers, boys, and chuck that.
And the creative team tries to hit just the right note.